All right, as soon as I get confirmation from the Facebook world that I'm on, I will start with my glib and unfaltering introduction. Welcome to episode 4 of 3 plus 2 at 3, in which I foist 3 original songs on you and do a couple of other things besides. So this first song, I wouldn't say has a whole lot of substance to it. You could say its nutritional value is practically next to nothing. But hey, it'll be a snack to get me warmed up, I guess. I like to think of this song as being about empowerment in a way. You know, somebody sees a picture of you and thinks that's what you're like, just because that picture got around in the supermarket. Sweetness for you was such a sure thing. 30 grams of sugar in almost every serving. But now you got yourself way more nutrition, since it has all come to fruition. You're off of the shelf and you're out in the crowd. Little Debbie, you're a big mama now. Little Debbie, ah-hoo, little Debbie, ah-hoo. Yeah, you stand out in the crowd. Little Debbie, you're a big mama now. You're a nutty buddy to all them gals and guys, with your honey buns and your marshmallow pies. Back then you seemed so awful teen, but now you're kicking ass, you're taking names. You're all grown up and you don't bow down. Little Debbie, you're a big mama now. Just because there's some old picture everybody sees, that don't mean that's the way it has to be. So be your future you. Forget about the past. Them first impressions don't always last. You're off of the shelf, you're out of the box. Don't give a hoot how anyone talks. Ain't nothing ever gonna get you down. Little Debbie, you're a big mama now. Little Debbie, ah-hoo, little Debbie, ah-hoo. You ain't little Debbie no no more, no how. Little Debbie, you're a big mama now. All right, that's enough of that. So, hey there, Drew, June. Hi there, Wendy. Maybe Fitz, Kevin, Mr. Jeff Thielander. Jeff once looked at me doing something at the Kraken and said, "Man, that Joe Cocker thing was great." Oh, crap. Was that really what I was after? Looking like Joe Cocker? I don't know. No, Jeff, I'm just really glad you're here. Just kidding you. So I'm gonna shoot. It's some songs are kind of harder to do because you're used to people singing along when you do them. And this is definitely a sing-along chorus. So if you're out there, see if you can sing along with it. Kind of an odd sing-along in a way, because what this song is about is a guy who doesn't like to sing along with songs with choruses. So if you're singing along, you're me being one of you and not wanting to sing. Okay, it'll all make sense in a second. Well, he's up there singing his song. He's asking me to sing along, and I guess I could do it, and I might get through it, but only if you drown me out. Big chorus. Drown me out, drown me out. I don't care if you sing or you shout, and I'll sing without fear, loud and clear, but only if you drown me out. Well, it ain't exactly hard to see. I ain't exactly right on key, but I'll be where it's at, neither sharp nor flat, but only if you drown me out. Drown me out, drown me out. I don't care if you sing or you shout. I'll sing without fear, loud and clear, but only if you drown me out. Well, the only time I'll sing loud is if I'm drunk or in a big crowd. Well, this time I'm sober, send your notes over. I need you to drown me out. Drown me out. Out. I don't care if you sing or you shout. I'll sing without fear, loud and clear, but only if you drown me out. Well, sometimes in life, in songs, well, a whole lot of voices can't be wrong. So if we're in this together, there's music forever. If we drown each other out, drown me out, out. I don't care if you sing or you shout. Yes, I'll sing without fear, loud and clear, but only if you drown me. Only if you drown me out. Oh, and the silent crowd went wild. Oh, this is so much fun. Hi there, Doug Baker. Hi there, Tiger Harris. Mary Beth, I hope that foot's doing well. Oh, man, it's so much fun. So a while back, I got myself a copy on Amazon of a used book because my friend John McHugh and I were watching a YouTube video together of Homer and Jethro doing Kellogg's Cornflakes ads in the early 60s. Ooh, that's corny. You know, corny is Kellogg's Cornflakes. And, you know, the one that it's on the YouTube, you know, that they say is, do you know that in New York City, a pedestrian is hit by a car every 5 minutes? And the other guy, Homer and Jethro, says, well, that feller ought to stay off the street. You know, I think that counts as a dad joke, Chad Bushane. So anyway, here's some, so we ordered this book, Homer and Jethro's, painfully, Confucius Say, Cornfucius Say, because it's Kellogg's Cornflakes, joke book, yeah. And so here's some of the groaner humor of this book. It's really pretty terrible. Why are elephants gray? So you can tell them from bluebirds. Did you take a shower this morning? Why? Is there one missing? And finally, and fortunately I will leave after this one. Why does the hummingbird hum? Because he forgot the words. All right. All right. So I got to see what I did with my country music book. Here we go. I just talk among yourselves when there's dead air like that. Anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about my country classic song of the week, which is a song called We Could. It was written by Felice Bryant. Felice Bryant, it was half of a song writing team with her husband, Bodilo Bryant. The two of them wrote just about every hit the Everly Brothers ever did. They also wrote Rocky Top Tennessee, and we'll kind of forgive them for that. But I love this song. I heard a great version by Charlie Pride. There's a duet version on the album In Spite of Ourselves, John Bryan singing with Iris DeMent. But anyway, here's what Felice Bryant says about We Could. It was a birthday present to my husband, Bodilo. We were working in the basement house. He was lying on the couch. He likes to lie on the couch when he's working. I was sitting in the chair directly across from him, and he fell asleep. I kept looking at him and thinking, how precious. And I thought, if anybody could make this old world whistle, we could. If you want to talk about inspirational tunes, that song came to me. It was all I could do to write it down. My name's on it, but it was there so fast, I didn't even feel like I wrote it. Oh, God, I love this song. If anyone could find the joy that true love brings a girl and boy, we could unite. If anyone could ever say that their true love is here to stay, we could unite. When you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there. And just as long as I'm with you, I'm happy anywhere. If anyone could pray at night and thank the Lord that all is right, we could, you and I. When you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there. And just as long as I'm with you, I'm happy anywhere. If anyone could pray each night and thank the Lord that all is right, we could, you and I. We could, you and I. Man, oh man, that's a cool song. Hey there, Judy. Hi, Monica. Hope James is doing well. Good report yesterday, it sounded like. Thanks. So, all right, it's a Kilt music time with a little bonus this time. I think I'm going to play what I call the sewer flute. Guy named Dave Copley, who lives over near Cincinnati, Ohio. Super nice guy. Makes flutes out of wood. He also makes these ones out of Delaware and polymer plastic. And this is a great one to have, like for a trip and stuff. Didn't cost too much, and boy, it really plays good. But I'm going to play the first Irish jig I ever learned, I think, the Blackthorn Stick in G. And then I'm going to play another tune, and then I'll talk about the title in a second. Well, that second of those two tunes, and a lot of times I'll say, well, we played three tunes, and they, oh, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, it was actually two separate pieces there, short ones. And the second one is an Irish jig. Hi, Elin. Hi, Judy. Hi, Evelyn. The second one is an Irish jig called I Buried My Wife and Danced on Her Grave. Anyway, I was talking with my friend Fred Lale one time about that, and I said, geez, that seems kind of heartless, you know, the title of that tune. A lot of these Irish tunes kind of have weird names. Oops. Stop. All right, anyway, as I was saying before my iPad so rudely interrupted me, these Irish tunes some have weird names, and this one called I Buried My Wife and Danced on Her Grave, I was telling Fred, you know, there ought to be another tune called I Bludgeoned My Husband with a TV after the Super Bowl. And Fred said, no, it should just be I buried my husband and danced on his remote. I said, wow, that sounds pretty good. And so that was kind of in the back of my mind. And at the Swannanoa Gathering Celtic Week, I took a songwriting class from a guy named Jim Malcolm. And Jim suggested that what we try to do is to write words to an already existing melody. And I thought, wow, that gives me an idea. So that tune, which I gotta move down to a B flat whistle to sing it, but you know that tune you could lilt. Lilting is a thing when, if you didn't have a fiddler in the bar and a dancer wanted to dance, somebody could just sing it out with syllables, you know, di-dee-dee-dee, the deedle-dum, deedle-dum, idle-dum, diddle-yi, deedle, you know, so they do that, and then they got to dance along. So anyway, this has a certain amount. I noticed that lilting uses syllables like idle and diddly and dumb a lot. And I thought, man, all right. So all these thoughts were coming together one terrible day that this song got made. My man is watching his game on the big TV, cursing and driving the rest of the family crazy while losing what's left of his dignity, if it was ever worth saving. Idledum daddy who didn't do diddly, daft daddy didn't he totally idle all day. He is so dumb that if he would die, we'd dance on his clicker and throw it away. ESPN is blaring out constantly. He's yelling out with the curses demonstrably. If his team loses, he's ever the monster. He's throwing and cursing and raving. Idledum daddy who didn't do diddly, daft daddy didn't he totally idle all day. He is so dumb that if he would die, we'd dance on his clicker and throw it away. His heart gave way while watching the Super Bowl. He died while clutching his precious remote control. All we could think as we look on his shabby soul, it's time to start celebrating. Idledum daddy who didn't do diddly, daft daddy didn't he totally idle all day. He is so dumb that if he would die, we'd dance on his clicker and throw it away. We danced a jig as they laid him in the ground, never so big as the grins you could see around. As for the clicker, you knew right where it was bound. His grave 'tis decorating. Idledum daddy who didn't do diddly, daft daddy didn't he totally idle all day. He is so dumb that if he would die, we'd dance on his clicker and throw it away. All right, that's entirely enough of that one, too. Well, we got one more to go. Hi, Fred. I don't know if old Chad is going to make it, but if you're on, Chad, this one's for you. I mean, this one's really for you, buddy, because I want everybody to know that Chad sells mattresses in Sevierville, Tennessee. You call him up. He'll give you an M. Lilly deal on a great mattress like you can get from nowhere else. I mean, Chad is the man. But he sells this kind of mattress that's called Memory foam, and memory foam, I mean, what is memory foam? I mean, you lie on it, and all of a sudden you remember all the alternative names for the characters in Dostoevsky novels. You lie on memory foam and you can remember calculus integral formulas. I don't know. I don't know what this stuff is. So at any rate, with the help of a software called Band in the Box, which I'm only going to get away with using this so much, and maybe once is enough. But there's this software called Band in a Box where you type in the chord chart, you tell it what style that song is in, and it'll do a drum part, a bass part, rhythm guitar part, whatever you want. It's kind of really cool, and it's really fun to play with. So on this one, I'm going to let the Band in a Box players do it. They even had the piano player. I could never play that stuff. So here we go with a song about memory foam, just for our buddy Chad. Memory foam, memory foam. Man, it's a full-size heartache when you're all alone. Memory foam, memory foam. How can I forget you when my mind is with you? Sinking down in that memory foam, memory foam. A magic night when we first met, talking up a storm, getting soaking wet. The fastidious way you signed your name, your scorecard style at the Durham Bulls game. In the Waffle House, drunk as skunks, waiting for the sun to sober us up. Flailing like ducks when we tried to dance. The good old boys knew we had no chance, yo. Memory foam, memory foam. Yeah, it's a king-sized heartache when you're all alone. Memory foam, memory foam. How can I forget you when my mind is with you? Sinking down, memory foam. The tempo and the night of your heartbeat, how you folded up laundry, the specific cuss words you would utter when your bowling ball hit the gutter, how you rolled your eyes inside, how you give me butterflies, the rage on your face when your car won't start, the sound of the banging door when you broke my heart. Get a grip there, tell me. Rhyme coming up. Come on, man, it's only a mattress. But oh, the way you look when you shucked off that dress. Memory foam. Memory foam. It's a full-size heartache when you're all alone. Memory foam. Memory foam. How can I forget you when my mind is still with you? Sinking down into all of that memory foam. Thanks, everybody. That's all there is to episode 4. I really appreciate your being here, getting people in all kinds of states to turn up and watch it. And these have averaged about 400 views on Facebook. I'm really tickled to death, and I really appreciate every one of you being on.